Welcome to Penthouse 6002 in Brickell's very own Flatiron. My name is Jose Osorio and I'm super excited to show you guys this wonderful listing. I think it's been my favorite one that I've toured so far, so I want to show you guys why it is the best penthouse available in all of Brickell. So this penthouse has 3 bedrooms, 4 baths, more than 2,300 square feet for under $4 million. And one of the best parts about it is that it comes fully furnished with all of these beautiful furnishings coming straight from Italy. I mean, just look how comfortable this is. Enjoying the view after a long day of work. I mean, I would imagine seeing myself living here. Another fun fact is that the developer's brother is the one that actually owns this apartment. So you have prime real estate with prime furnishings and just the very best and most gorgeous view of all the Brickell. So I think one of the most important parts is just this beautiful kitchen, Italian marble. You got this beautiful wooden area. I kind of like to call it like the little island of the whole space. Miele appliances straight from Germany, and look at all these finishes. I look at it and I get lost myself, to be honest. But you got your oven, you got your microwave, huge refrigerator. I mean, look at that. You can fit so many things in there, right? But I think anyone that's just doing dishes here can take a little break, enjoy the view, and just really contemplate on why Brickell is becoming the best, biggest and most developed financial district after New York. And super excited just to see the growth of the city. I mean, you got endless countertops right here. You got spaces, just to store many different things. You got a dishwasher as well, all from Miele. And the best part is that all the cabinets are pretty much hidden, so you don't see anything to grab it on, right? And then another thing that I want to point out, so you got your own wine cellar right here, so you don't have to go any other place to grab any wine. It's right there. It's about 4 to 5 different levels, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. I like wine myself, but this is definitely the place where you would like to go in and kind of unwind. And then we also feature an 8-person dining table. So, huge dinners, Thanksgiving, Christmas parties. This is definitely the place to be. But we're gonna go check out the balcony in a little bit. But I want you to picture it from this side. I mean, look how big the balcony is. It's huge. You see all of the side of Miami, which all is that's the west. You got the Miami International Airport, you got Coral Gables, you got Coconut Grove, and then you have the bay and the Atlantic Ocean right here. You got the Panoramic Tower, which is the tallest building in all of Miami. You got Jade Brickell, you got Echo, and then you also got the Four Seasons. So you can see all the other neighboring buildings, and here at night, it's even a more beautiful view. Now we're gonna go and check out the balcony, and we're gonna see the most beautiful views of all of Miami. Guys, so now we're here in the balcony, and it's probably the biggest balcony I've ever seen in my life. Like, you can literally jog here in the mornings and go here in the afternoons and at night, whenever you feel like it, but you have the most beautiful views of all of Miami. Like I showed you guys earlier, in the living room, you see Coral Gables, Coconut Grove, and the view of just the bay all the way extending out into the Atlantic Ocean. And I've heard that through boat, you can even get to the Bahamas here in only 2 hours. And from here, you can see all of the best buildings in Brickell. You got the Access Towers, Millicento, the Infinity, Dua. You got Echo, Four Seasons, Jade Signature. You got the Panorama Tower, which is the tallest building in Miami. But at the end of the day, you're gonna get something that many other states and many other cities don't have, and it's just this view. Take a look at all the views. You got South Beach over there. You got the cruises. You can come and see them, check out and in every Sunday or so. But yeah, nothing beats this view. And all of this is gonna be unobstructed, by the way. So they're not gonna build in front of you. They're not gonna build behind you. All of it is just gonna be right there for you, ready to see with you and your family. So now we're in one of the guest bedrooms, and to be a guest bedroom, this is probably one of the biggest ones I've seen. So you got your queen size bed right here. I personally love this myself. I mean, you can sit back and watch some TV here. You got a nice little desk, to work. You put your computer. You already have this installed music system. I mean, super nice, super clean. So now we're gonna go check out the bathroom. Pretty much standard. It's pretty nice. Super nice with opens. I mean, everything is standard, and that's what I like about it. The details are super good. The doors are pretty heavy, right? And one of the favorite things about this one is the walk-in closet. I mean, it's huge to be a guest bedroom. This is pretty much a walk-in closet for many, many master bedrooms in some of the buildings I've seen. So you got to definitely take advantage of that. So now we're in the grand hallway, and one thing is that I want to point out is just look how beautiful this art is. It just adds so much character to the apartment. You got the splashes of red, black, and blue, some of my favorite colors, and I think it just really brings out that character, and a lot of people are going to like that as well. One thing I want to point out as well is that these are beautiful wood panelings. I mean, you're gonna love these floors. They don't get as dirty as many other floors, and I think that's one thing to point out. So we're gonna look at the guest bedroom right here. Much like the previous one that I showed you guys, it's pretty much standard. You got your standard shower head, you got your toilet, you got your sink right here, but the finishes are super nice, super beautiful. The floors and all of those ceilings over there are also marble, and again, all of these finishes throughout the bedroom. And then this is super spacious as well. I mean, I see this and it's pretty much done all nice and nice clean. You got all of these as well, super nice. And you got this beautiful painting right here. It's of the beach. So a lot of the things that you see in each of the bedrooms throughout the unit, it is inspired by art, and I think it's one of the most unique propositions of the unit itself. And another thing I wanted to point out to you guys as well is just the view of all of the city. Those are sunset views. You got the super beautiful nice light fixture you got up here, right? And then the last thing that I like to point out, because I'm very super detailed oriented, is the walk-in closet. Sandra, you can go ahead and see it right there, but it has everything that you can think of, you know, for a person that has shoes, it has the wardrobe and everything, but it's pretty much standard for all the guest bedrooms, and it's super spacious because, again, from a lot of the things that we see here in Miami, not a lot of them have that type of space for those walk-in closets and for the guest bedrooms. So that closet right there, I want to point out, is as big as some master bedroom closets in other units. So now we're going to check out the staff quarters where they have the washer and dryer. I think this is super clean, super nice, and it's another detail that gets added to the value of the unit because, you know, whoever is going to clean here or you yourself, you have already your Miele washer and dryer. They're pretty nice. They're pretty new as well since they haven't used them as well as much. So again, more space. It's pretty much separate away from the bedrooms, away from the living room, so you can close it up. And then the last couple things that we're going to check out, we have an extra room. They converted this into kind of like a linen closet, meaning you have everything from the apartment, you just have towels and whatnot, but this can be done however you want it. If you need an extra small bedroom, if you need an extra closet, or if you want to store things inside of here like suitcases and old things, I think this can be perfect. And some people can kind of leave this into maybe like a little gym area or an office space, but it's really up to you. So I can feel like this is an extra room added, but again, it's more added value to the unit. And then just for the last thing that we'll see here, this is your private foyer. So once you walk in, this is the door right here, and you got the powder room for the guests. So got your toilet. All of this is illuminated with the light, so it has these really nice finishes. You got the back marble right here, the toilet, and again, unit hasn't been used a lot. It looks brand new, and I can definitely tell you that this feels like a brand new development. So whoever ends up seeing this, whoever ends up buying it, is gonna have a lot of value for the price point that it has. So now we're in the master bedroom. I think this is the part where everyone's gonna fall in love with. You got kind of like a little private foyer area, right? And then these doors are absolutely beautiful. I know some people don't like doors. I do like looking at the doors, but they're this beautiful color. They're pretty secured, and it's some things that some people really care about. So come in here. We'll check out the bathroom in a little bit afterwards, but you got this little leopard jaguar. I'm not sure what animal it is, but a beautiful piece of art. But just look how massive this area is. I mean, you wake up here, you have those sunset views, and it's just beautiful. I can see this every single day, and wow, it makes me fall in love with Miami even more. But this looks like a king size bed already. Again, all of it is fully furnished. You got this rug on the floor. You got the paintings, that's the continuum, that's the South Point Park. So it kind of speaks to what Miami it itself. And out of the whole building and of the whole unit, this is my favorite painting and my favorite piece of artwork in general, because this is the Flatiron in New York. And this building was inspired into it. And knowing that this unit, it's owned by one of the brothers of the developers, I think it's super important, super neat to point out those things. But you look at this walk-in closet. This is another bedroom itself. This can be his and hers. You got space to put out your shoes here. I mean, endless areas that you can put all your stuff. A lot of people have a lot of clothes. Some people don't. It depends on what they like, to be honest. But I think the space is super great for a couple, for yourself. If you have a lot of clothes, you got a nice mirror here that you can check out yourself before you go out and clean into the nice Miami hot weather. But this is the walk-in. That's the master bedroom. And I'm telling you, this can be yours, but just take the next step, because the Flatiron is going to be the best building that you're going to see here in Miami. And last but not least, we have the master bedroom. Now, some people don't really care about bathrooms, but when you look at this, anyone's going to fall in love with the bathroom. I mean, you got double vanity. Look at the details on all these lights. They got lights underneath. They got lights here in the mirrors as well. You got this little plant. And look at the bathtub. I mean, I'm not gonna get in it, but it's like 2-3 people if you look behind it. I mean, look how big it is. It's super spacious. I love it. And I can see myself after a long day, like I mentioned before, just getting here, relaxing, looking at the sunset, watching the planes land in Miami International. And it's super awesome experience. You got a little bathroom here experience. You got a bidet, you got a regular toilet. You close the door and you have a little bit more privacy. And then the last thing, if you don't have a lot of time and you just want to take a regular shower, then you got this huge one right here. Fits like 3 or 4 people. And I feel like it's even bulletproof, glass-proof, because I can't hear myself from you guys on the other side. But super nice, super big. You got the rainfall shower head. And man, every single time I see all these details, I look at it, I just fall in love with the unit for myself. So this is a master bedroom. This is why a lot of people are going to find interest in this apartment, but whoever ends up getting it is gonna get top tier experience, top tier amenities, top tier unit coming with all these finishings and, just in the best building in all of Miami. So I appreciate you guys your time, and I hope you like this tour and also this part of the restroom.